Hello guys, welcome back to Vyas IAS CSAT course. Now this is our lecture number 24, that is the lecture of percentages. So some of you might be having the doubt that lecture 20 hasn't come. So I have already told you that because averages we have done enough. Okay, because average was such a small topic. So we did enough questions. We didn't have left any other question which were new. So otherwise I would be solving the same type of question. So in lecture number 20, I will compile all the previous year question of the topics that we have done till now, and then we will see that whether this averages, whether what we have studied and what we can solve now. Okay, so that will be lecture 20. It will be posted. Now I'm carrying out with lecture 24. Okay, and lecture 24 is lecture of percentages. So let us begin. Okay. Now see what is percentage. Okay. What is percentage? Means per hundred. Okay. Percent means percent. And what is cent? Cent is your century. Okay. So percent means per hundred. So for example, if you scored 70 marks out of 100, so that is you scored 70%. But if you, let's say, you scored 70 marks out of 150, so percent how much marks you scored? Okay, percent how much marks you scored? So you will just multiply by 100. So you will come to know that how much mark you scored per 100. Okay, means percent. Okay, so this means this becomes 2, this becomes 3. Okay, so 210 by 3, that means this is 7. Okay, and this is 73% marks you scored. See, when someone asks you how much percent marks you scored, so basically you are telling that per 100 marks, I scored 80 marks. If you scored 80 marks, if you scored 80% in your entire examination, so that means per 100 marks you scored 80 marks. Okay, so I think now you should be very clear with this concept that percentage means per hundred. Percent means per hundred. All right. Now let us move. See, now if, for example, look at this very simple question. In this class we will just look at the concept of the percentages. Okay, now see what this statement is saying. A student A scores 20 marks in an examination out of 30, while another student B scores 40 marks out of 70. Who performed better? So 20 by 30 performed better, or 40 by 70 performed better? Okay, so definitely you will do what? Multiply both of these by 100, so you will get 2 by 3 times. Okay, so that means 200 by 3, so this is 2 6 are 18. Okay, and this is 2 6 are 18, so 66.66%. And what is this? Okay, what is this? This is 400 by 7, so that means 4 fives are 30, 7 fives are 35, and again you have what? 50. So you have 7 sevens are 49, 10. So 7 ones are 7. So you scored 57.1%. Okay, you scored 57.1%. You scored 66.66%. Okay, 66.66%, and you scored 57.1%. So this is what you are scoring percent. Okay, this is what you are scoring percent. So I hope you must be very clear with this thing. That what is percent and how it is calculating. So that means what? The person who is scoring 20 by 30, 20 marks out of 30 marks is scoring 66.66, that is, let us say, 67 marks out of per 100 marks. And the person who is scoring 40 marks out of 70 marks, he is scoring 57.1 marks out of every 100 marks. Okay, so who's scoring better? Obviously this one, 20 by 30. Fine. Now let's look at this statement. A company A increases its sales by 1 crore rupees, while company B increases its sales by 10 crore rupees. So which company has grown more? Okay, now which company has grown more? Can you answer this? Okay, see, until we don't have the thing that uh, in what context? Okay, so for example, this company grew from 0 to 1 crore rupees. Okay, and this company sales grew from 9 let's say 9 crores to 10 crore rupees. Okay, 9 crore to 10 crore rupees. Okay, so see, the comparison is how much this company, let us say it grew 100%. Okay, 100%. Fine. And this company grew how much? 9 by 10 into 100, that is 90%. Okay. This company grew how much? This company grew 90%. This company grew 100%. So, but we don't know. It is given against what? Okay. So company A is increasing its sales by 1 crore rupees. Now, if this company uh, has increased its sales only by 11 crore. Okay. So 1 crore means 11 crore total sales. So then see, this will be very less. Okay. 1 by 100. 1 by 10 into 100. Okay. So there is no comparison. There is no base given. To calculate percentage, we always need base. So this is not, this cannot be compared. We cannot answer this. Okay. So I hope everybody understands why we cannot answer this. We cannot answer this because we don't have any base. Okay, we don't have any base to tell, so we cannot answer this. Okay, fine. Now let's move on. Now see, concept of concept of percentage change. So whenever the value of any quantity, of a measured quantity changes, see, change can be of two types. One is absolute change. Okay, and one is percent change. Percent change. So, for example, let's say the price of samosas grew from 100 to 150. So, what is absolute change? 50. Absolute change is 50. Now, what is percentage change here? Percentage change is 150 minus 100 by 50. So that means how much? 50 by 150. Sorry, 50 by 100. 100 because original price was 100. Okay. So the so the percentage change in price of the samosa is 50%. Okay. Now here, it is coming similar, but it will not always be similar. For example, I say that the price of, let's say, pen grew from 12 rupees to 18 rupees. Okay. So how much is the absolute change? 6 rupees. And how much will be the percentage change? 18 minus 12 divided by 12 into 100. So this is what? 6 by 12 into 100. That means 100 by 2, that means 50%. So I hope now everybody is clear with this. Okay, I hope now everybody is clear with this, that the percentage change in the value is 50%. Fine, that the percentage change in value is 50%. So okay, fine. I hope you understand now the difference between absolute change and percentage. Absolute change is the change in quantity that is measured, and percentage change is what? The change that took place upon the quantity, original quantity. Now, see, percentage change can be of both kind. Okay, percentage change also can be of two types. When we are comparing with the original quantity, and when we are comparing with respect to the change quantity. Okay, so for example, I am saying the price of samosas grew from 100 to 150. Okay, so what is the percentage with respect to original quantity? So 150 minus 100 divided by 100, because 100 is the original quantity. Oh, sorry, 100 is the original price of the samosas. Okay, and with respect to this change value, so what is the percentage here? What is the percentage change coming? 50 by 100 into 100. That means 50%. And here with respect to this change, what it is coming? 150 minus 100 by 150. So 50 by 150, that means how much change is coming? This is coming to be 2 by 3. So that is 0.66%. Okay, that is 0.66%. So this is the percentage change. Fine. This is the percentage change. Okay, fine. Now let's move forward. Now you see, uh, what it is saying, absolute value change, it is the actual change in the measured quantity. So for instance, if in 1 year the sale is 2500 crore, okay, and in second year the sale is 2600 crore, then the absolute value of change is how much? 100 crore. Absolute value of change is 100 crore. And what is the percentage change? 100 by 2500 into 100. So that means what? That means what? How much the change? Okay, so the change is 4%. The change is how much? 4%. Okay, so I hope now everybody is clear with the percentage change and absolute change concept. Absolute change we have 100 crore and percentage change we have 4%. Fine. And if you are asked percentage change with respect to this quantity, final quantity, so that will be how much? 100 by 2600 into 100. So this will get cancelled, and obviously this is now you are having 50 by 30. Now you can divide and obviously see. So it will come to be something less than 25, less than 4%, sorry. Okay, something less than 4%. So I hope now everybody is clear with this. Now let's move forward. Okay. Okay, so already we have seen what is the formula for the percentage change. It is absolute value of change upon the original quantity into 100. Okay, what is the percentage change? Percentage change is absolute value of change upon the original quantity into 100. Okay, so I hope now everybody is very clear with this thing. Now let's move forward. Okay, okay. Now, see, I already told you that every time when you are calculating percentage change, you must have some base. Now, base is what? The original quantity. Okay. So, like, look at this example. It is saying the population of a city grew from 20 lakh to 22 lakh. So, what is the percentage change? Okay. So, what is the percentage change? See, 20 lakh to 22 lakh, the population grew. So it is 2 by 20 into 100. So this is what? This is, if you cancel this, okay. So how much you are getting? 10% change. 10% change. Fine. 10% change. And percentage change based on the final value of the population. Percentage change based on the final value of the population. Now, what is the final value of the population? Final value of the population. Okay. What is the final value of the population? 22 lakh. Okay. So what will come? 2 by 22 into 100. So that is 100 by 11. Okay. That is 100 by 11. Uh, so obviously now you can calculate, this will come to be something 9.09%. Okay. 9.09%. So I hope now you understand the concept very well. What is the base? What is the percentage change? So when we are sometimes talking about percentage change and when we are not describing based on which value, so obviously you will always take the original value. Okay, obviously we'll always take the original value. So this is it. Now let us move forward. Now look at this difference between the percentage point change and percentage change. Okay, difference between the percentage point change and percentage change. Okay, so now look at this statement. It is saying savings rate as a percentage of the GDP was 25%. Okay, in the first year and was 30% in the second year. Okay, assume that there is no change in the GDP between the 2 years, then percentage point change in saving rate. Okay, so see, percentage point change is 5%. Okay, percentage point change is 5%, but how much the savings rate changed? So from 25% it became 30%. So that means 5 by 25 into 100. So that means what? 20%. So percentage change is 20% in the saving rate, but percentage point change is 5%. Okay, percentage point changes 5%. Now you already know this 5% is how much? 20% of 25. Okay, this 5% is how much? 20% of 25. So you could have easily calculated this. Okay, so I hope you understand what is the difference between the percentage point, okay, percentage point change, and what is the difference between percentage change. Okay, percentage change. So what is percentage point change? Initial percent, sorry, final percent minus initial percent. And what is the percentage change? Percentage change that we have is um, that is the change we are having in percentage divided by original value into 100, into 100. So that way we have percentage change. Okay, fine, let's move forward. So, what is the percentage value of the ratio 53 by 81? Okay, what is the percentage value of the ratio 53 by 81? See, I am telling you, if you divide this, obviously you will be able to get it. Okay, if you divide this, obviously you will be able to get it. But let us try to imagine how we can calculate this without having a very long calculation. Okay, so you always know 50 divided, for example, 50 by 100 is there. Okay, so I always know that this 50 is 1 by 2 times. So 1 by 2 times is 50%. Okay, 50%, fine. So that means half, है ना? Because this 100 two times is 50, so I know this is 50%. Okay. So similarly, if I am taking 40 by 80, so this is also 50%. So 40 by 80 is how much? 50% only. Similarly, if I am taking 81, so 81, okay, what is this? 40.5, okay, 40.5 is 50%. Here 40, because 40.5 into 2 is what? 81. Okay, so this is 50%. So look at this very carefully. If I write this 53 by 81 as what? 40.5. Okay, I hope you stay with me, plus 12.5 divided by 81. See, what is this? 53, 40.5 into 12 plus 12.5. So this is what? This becomes 0, this becomes 3, and this is 53. Okay, this is 53. So I am writing this as 40.5 plus 12.5. So I know this is 50%. Okay, 40.5 is how much? 50%. Okay. Now, what is 25%? 25% is 20.25. Okay, 25% is 20.25. Fine. So, this is 12.5. This is 12.5. Okay, now see what is 10% of this? 10% is 8.1. Okay, so if I write this 12.5 as 8.1 plus 4.1, okay, 8.1 plus 4.4, sorry. Okay, so I can write this as 8.1 plus 4.4, okay, divided by, this will be divided by 81. Okay, so this is what? This is 10%. Now you are left just with this 4.4 divided by 81 divided by 81. Okay. Now this 4.4 is how much time? See, 8.1 is 10%. Okay. So 5% is how much? This you can divide this by 2. So this will become 4 1 times, 4 0 times. Okay. 4 0 times, and for, let's say, 5 times. So 4.05 is how much? 5%. Okay. This will become 10. This will become 1. So this will become 4.1. Okay. Now this is 4.1. So a little over 5%. So if I take 5.5, okay, will that work? Yes, it will work almost. ठीक है ना? It will work. 4.4 is this much only. So I write this as 5.1. Okay. So together I get how much? approximately 65.5%. Okay, approximately 65.5%. Now see, this is such an easy calculation. Okay, this is such an easy calculation. Why? Because if you will be dividing, it will take a long time. But once you develop the capability of doing this thing, that if for example, let's say 50 by 80 was given to you. Okay, calculate the percentage change here. So I know 40 by 80 is how much? 50%, plus 10 is left. Okay, plus 10 is left. So I can write this as what? 40, okay, plus 8, okay, plus 2, okay, divided by 80. Now this is 40 by 80 is 50%, 80 by 8 is 10%, okay, 10%. 80 by 8 is 10%, 8 is 10% of 80, and 2 by 80 is how much? 2 by 80 is how much? See, if it 4 is 5%, okay, 4 is 5%, so this is how much? 2.5%. 2.5%. Okay, so obviously 2 is 2.5. Okay, 2 is 2.5. So you can write here as 2.5%. Fine. So you will get how much? 62.5%. Okay, 62.5%. So I hope everybody is clear with this thing. Let us do one more like question in this. We take, like, let's say 60 by 140. Okay, 60 by 140. Fine. So I know 140 is half how much? 70. So this is less than 6. This is less than 70. Okay. What is 70 is half? 35%. So that means that is 25%. Okay. See, 140 half is 70. So this is 50%. And 70 half is 35. So this is 25%. Okay, so I will write this 60 as what? 35 plus 25. Okay, 35 plus 25. So 35 plus 25 divided by 140. So 35 divided by 140 plus 25 divided by 140 it is. So this is how much? This is 25%. Okay, this is 25%. Now we have to calculate about 35, 25 more. Okay, 25 more. So I know that this, if I do the half of this 35, then it will be 17.5, and 17.5 is 12.5%. So I will add 12.5% more. Okay, and how much will be left after this 25? Okay, if I will subtract 17.5 from this, see, so how much is left? 7.5 only. Okay, 7.5 only. So now you are left with 7.5 divided by 140. Okay, so you know what? That 14 is 10%, 7 is 5%. Okay, 7 is 5% of 140 because 14 is 10% of 140. So, this is how much? This is, let's say, a little over 5%. Okay, 5.1, let us take. Or you can write it as 5% only. So, you will approximately get it as how much? 12 plus 12.5 plus 5. Okay, see, sometimes this calculation becomes very easy than dividing it. Okay, so this comes to be 42.5%. Okay, this comes to be approximately 42.5%. So I hope I am clear with what kind of calculation you can do here. All right. Okay, let's move forward. Okay, fine. So we have done till here now. Now I know, I think you will be able to calculate the percentage. For example, 7.5 is given to you, and it is asked how much this is of 15. Okay, so you know this is approximately how much? 2 times. So 2 times means it is 50%. Okay, it is 50%. So I hope you are clear here now how to calculate this. Okay, so let us do one thing. Calculate the percentage value of 4.4 divided by 81 through the normal process of multiplying the numerator by 100. So 4.4 into 100 divided by 81 you will do. Okay. So you will get how much? You will get see, here you will have to first you will do this as 440 now divided by 81. Now divide this. Okay. Instead what I can do here, I know 81, 81, 8.1 is 10% of this 81. Okay. So that means 4.05 is 5%. So if I little over 5%, okay, a little over 5% is this 4.4. Okay, a little over this 5% is 4.4. So obviously you already got 4.05 here. How much is left? 0.35. Okay, 0.35 by 81 है ना. So this is very simple है ना, because why, we already know this is 5% and this will be how much, 35 0.35 divided by 81. Okay, 0.35 divided by 81, so it is even less than 5. Okay, it is even less than 0.5 है ना. So let us say this is about 5.05%. So this is so easy to calculate. Instead of this, in here you will calculate 440. Okay, then you will write what, 81 into 5. So this is 405. Okay, 405. Then you will again put what, 5 here, 35 here, 0 here. Okay, then you will again multiply. Okay, so 81 into, I think, 4 times you will get 324. Okay, so this way you can do. So approximately you are getting here. Okay, so that is also good for you. And I think this method is much simpler. So fine, let us move forward. Now see, what is the percentage value of the ratio 223 divided by 72? Okay, 223 divided by 72. What is the percentage value of the ratio? Now you see, if let us say this is 223, so I multiply this by 3, I am getting 216. Okay, I am getting what? 216. So 216 plus 7 by 72 we have. Okay, so you know this is 3 times, so this is 300%. This is 300% plus 7 divided by 72. Okay, 7 divided by 72. So you have this 7.2 will be 10%. So this 7 will be approximately 9 point something percentage. So this will come to be 309 point something percentage. Let's say 1. So this is your approximate answer. Okay, otherwise you will be doing the calculation a lot. So I hope everybody is clear with this thing, how we are doing this. Now let's move forward. Okay, now you see what I am saying here. Effect of percentage on a numerator's in the numerator on a ratios value. Okay, so for example, I have this 20 by 40. Okay, we have this ratio in the form of numerator and denominator, and then the numerator increases to 22 and denominator remains constant. So what is the percentage change, effect of percentage change in the numerator on the ratios value? Okay, see, when the numerator is something and the numerator increases to something, okay, so the percentage change here will be equal to what? The percentage change here will be equal to what? The percentage change of numerator of the ratio as well. Okay. So what I am trying to say that whenever a numerator changes, the percentage change in the numerator is equal to the percentage change in the ratios value as well. So हिंदी में कहें तो बात ये कह रही हूँ मैं कि अगर आपका न्यूमरेटर बदलता है तो जो परसेंटेज चेंज न्यूमरेटर में आया है वही परसेंटेज चेंज आपका रेशियो को हो जाएगा, गिवन कि आपका जो डिनोमिनेटर है वो कांस्टेंट हो. ठीक है ना. जब तक आपका डिनोमिनेटर कांस्टेंट है और आपका सिर्फ न्यूमरेटर चेंज हो रहा है तो दोनों का जो परसेंटेज चेंज है वो सेम रहेगा. ओके फाइन. परसेंटेज चेंज सेम रहेगा। फाइन, फाइन। तो इसमें देखिए परसेंटेज चेंज आया कितना है, 20 से 22 मूव किए। ओके, तो देखिए चेंज कितना आया, 10% आप कैलकुलेट कर सकते हैं, क्यों, 2 इंक्रीज हुआ है, 2 इज 10% ऑफ 20, तो 10% चेंज आया, ठीक है ना। दिस इज अ लिटिल बिट कैलकुलेशन ऑन द फास्टर साइड। तो अब देखिए इस रेशियो में भी आई एम सेइंग कि 10% का चेंज आया, ठीक है। हाउ, सी अर्लियर व्हाट वाज द रेशियो, ये 1/2 है यानी कि 0.5 है, ठीक है ना। एंड हियर व्हाट विल द रेशियो बिकम, 211 एंड 220 टाइम्स, एंड इसको आप डिवाइड करके देखेंगे, ठीक है ना। सो व्हाट इट विल बिकम, यू विल हैव दिस 20.1 यहाँ पे ये, ठीक है ना। देन यू विल डू व्हाट, 5 times, okay, then you will do 5 times, so it will become 100, then you will do this 10, okay, 10, so this will become how much, 0.55, okay, 0.55, so this 0.5 became 0.55, what is the percentage change, 0.05, okay, 0.05, 0.05 divided by 0.5. So what is 0.05 of 0.5? 10%. Okay, so वही तो I am saying कि whenever the numerator changes by 100, sorry, numerator changes by some percentage value, the similar change will be in the percentage value of the ratio as well. Okay, the similar change will be the in the percentage value of ratio as well. So I hope everybody is clear with this thing. Now let's move forward. Now let's move forward. So this is the effect of the percentage change on in the numerator on the ratios value. Okay, fine. Now you have this. You have this. Suppose you have to increase the number 20 by 20%. Okay. Suppose you have to increase the number 20 by 20%. So I am saying that you write in this way, 20 increased by 20%. That means 20 का 20% कितना हुआ, 4, so write +4 here and write 24 here. Okay, so this method is given in one of the prominent book as PCG, that is product change graphic. Okay, product change graphic, or you can write it as percentage change graphic. Okay, percentage graphic, percentage change graphic, ठीक है। सी देखिए बुलाते क्या है इसको, इससे कोई मतलब नहीं है, ठीक है ना। इसको हम क्या बुलाते हैं इससे हमें कोई मतलब नहीं है, हमें तो बस मेथड समझ में आना चाहिए। तो हमारा मेथड क्या है कि हम जब भी कुछ चेंज कर रहे हैं ना, हम इस तरीके से लिख रहे हैं कि 20 को 20% बढ़ाया, तो यहाँ +4 आएगा, तो ये 24 हो गया, ठीक है ना। अब देखिए ये जो हम परसेंटेज ग्राफ चेंज ग्राफिक जैसे लिख रहे हैं, इसके बहुत सारे एप्लीकेशंस हैं, ठीक है ना। इसके बहुत सारे एप्लीकेशंस हैं, सो लेट्स सी इसके क्या क्या एप्लीकेशंस हैं। फाइन, लेट अस सी इसके क्या क्या एप्लीकेशंस हैं। सो फॉर एग्जाम्पल हम पहला एप्लीकेशन देख रहे हैं इसका, सक्सेसिव चेंज, ठीक है। तो देखिए ये बोल रहा है कि एज सैलरी इंक्रीजेस बाय 20% एंड देन डिक्रीजेस बाय 20%, सो व्हाट इज द नेट परसेंटेज चेंज इन एज सैलरी, ठीक है ना। तो पहले उसकी सैलरी 20% से बढ़ी, फिर 20% से घट गई, तो क्या होगा, नेट चेंज 0? नहीं, ऐसा नहीं होगा। क्या होगा, तो देखिए हम उसकी सैलरी 100 रुपीज अज्यूम कर लेते हैं, तो 20% से इफ द सैलरी इंक्रीजेस, so what is 20% of 100? 20, so the salary becomes 120. Now by 20% the salary decreases, so what is this 20% of 120? What is this 20% of 120? uh, Obviously now you know 20% of 120 is 24, so आप इसको माइनस करेंगे 24 से, तो अब उसकी सैलरी अगर घट गई -24, तो उसकी सैलरी कितनी हो गई, 106 आई थिंक। ओके, 106 हो गई उसकी सैलरी। सो सी दिस इज हाउ यू कैलकुलेट, अगर सक्सेसिव चेंजेस हो रहे हैं तो ऐसे करना है, ठीक है ना। सो फॉर एग्जाम्पल इफ इट इज सेइंग दैट द marks of a student first increases by let's say 30%, okay, and then decreases by 40% in the next exam. So how much is the net change? तो पहले 30% उसके मार्क्स इंक्रीज हुए तो कितने हो जाएंगे 130, ठीक है ना। एंड जब ये 40% से गिर गए, है ना, 40% से गिर गए, सो व्हाट इज 40% of 130? I think this will be 42, 13 into 4, है ना। So this is coming to be 52, okay। So just आपको क्या करना है, 52 माइनस कर देना है, because 40% of 130 is what? 40% of 130 is what? 52, okay। So ये minus 52, so 130 minus 52 is equals to what? uh, ठीक है, इज इक्वल्स टू 130, ओके। सो दिस कम्स टू बी 78, ओके। सो देखिए, वन थिंग इज दैट व्हाट इज द नेट परसेंटेज चेंज इन ए सैलरी, वहां पूछा था, तो हमने नेट परसेंटेज चेंज नहीं कैलकुलेट किया, हमने यहां तक बस ला करके छोड़ दिया। लेकिन देखिए, नेट परसेंटेज चेंज कितना हुआ, 30 माइनस 52, दैट इज 18%, है ना। नेट क्या हुआ, मतलब कि 52 minus 30, sorry, not 18%, this is 22%, ओके। नेट परसेंटेज चेंज कितना हुआ, 22%, फाइन। और अगर आप यहां से भी देखेंगे कि 178 हो गया, 178 हो गया, यानी कितना घट गया, 22 घट गया। तो नेट परसेंटेज चेंज कितना हुआ, 22/100। तो 22/100 क्या है, 22% ही तो है, ओके। और इसी तरीके से जब हम इसकी सैलरी में नेट परसेंटेज चेंज डिस्कस कर रहे थे, तो हमने अज्यूम की थी कि 100 रुपीज इसकी सैलरी होगी, और 20% जो है इसका इंक्रीमेंट हो गया, तो 120 हो गया। एंड अगर 20% इसका जो है वो डिक्रीज हो गई सैलरी, सो हाउ मच डज इट बिकम, ओके। यू हैव टू सब्सट्रैक्ट नाउ 24 फ्रॉम इट, okay। You have to now subtract 24 from it, so this becomes 106, 106। so 100 से 106 पहुंच गई, कितना बढ़ गई, 6%, क्योंकि आप फाइनल माइनस इनिशियल को परसेंट चेंज करेंगे, डिवाइडेड बाय 100, सो 6/100 इज हाउ मच, 6%, ठीक है। और अदरवाइज क्या है, so this came to be, I think, 106 only, na? 120 minus 24. This became 6. Okay. This became 1. No, this became 96. Okay. So there is a little bit of calculation mistake. ये 96 है आपका. Okay. This is a 96. ओके, सो 96 हुआ, ठीक है ना। तो परसेंटेज चेंज कितना हुआ, 4%, क्योंकि 90 100 माइनस 96 करेंगे तो कितना आ जाएगा, 4%, ओके। सो 4% चेंज हुआ। और देखिए, ये 20 प्लस 20 और माइनस 24 करेंगे तो आपको जो मिलेगा वो क्या होगा, 4%। और क्योंकि ये माइनस में आएगा तो मतलब 4% का लॉस हुआ, ठीक है ना। 4% का सैलरी डिक्रीज किए तो लॉस हुआ ओवरऑल, ठीक है ना। तो देखिए, फाइनल वैल्यू जब फाइंड कर रहे हैं ना, तो या तो आप इसमें से यहाँ से परसेंट निकाल लीजिए, या इन दोनों वैल्यू को आप सब्सट्रैक्ट करेंगे या ऐड करेंगे, डिपेंडिंग ऑन व्हाट इज गिवन इन द क्वेश्चन। सो आपको आ जाएगा, ओके। सॉरी फॉर द कैलकुलेशन मिस्टेक हियर, फाइन। नाउ लेट्स मूव फॉरवर्ड, ओके। नाउ इस क्वेश्चन को देखिए, अ ट्रेडर गिव्स सक्सेसिव डिस्काउंट ऑफ 10%, 20% एंड 10% respectively, the percentage of original cost price he will recover, okay। the percentage of original cost price he will recover। so again assume कर लेते हैं कि जो ट्रेडर है वो जो भी सेल कर रहा है, ठीक है ना, वो 100 रुपीज पे सेल कर रहा है, ठीक है ना। 100 रुपीज का सेल कर रहा था, और उसके बाद उसने क्या किया, डिस्काउंट दिया पहले 10% का, तो कितना हो गया, 90। फिर यहाँ से उसने 20% का डिस्काउंट दे दिया, ठीक है। तो कितना डिस्काउंट दे देगा, 20%, इसका कितना होगा, 18। 90 का 20% कितना होगा, 18। तो माइनस कर दीजिए, कितना हो जाएगा, 18, 90 माइनस 18, you will get how much, this will become 2, okay, this will become 8, this will become 7, okay। so this will become 72, फाइन। एंड ये 72% के बाद इसने 10% का डिस्काउंट और दिया, ठीक है ना, 10% का डिस्काउंट और दिया, मतलब 7.2 और माइनस करना है। 72 में से 7.2 और माइनस करेंगे, सो हाउ मच इट विल बिकम, दिस बिकम्स 8, दिस बिकम्स 1, दिस बिकम्स 4, ओके, दिस बिकम्स 6, सो what is left, 64.8, 64.8 is left, okay. Mm, okay, so how much is left, 64.8 is left, है ना, 64.8 is left, so the percentage of the original cost price he will recover, ठीक है ना। तो अभी देखिए आप, अभी क्या है, 100 से हमने किया और फिर उसने डिस्काउंट 10%, 20%, 10% देते रहा ये सक्सेसिवली, ठीक है ना। तो अभी देखो परसेंटेज कितना ओरिजिनल कॉस्ट प्राइस का वो रिकवर करेगा, है ना, यानी कि 64.8 रुपीज उसको मिलेंगे, यानी कि कितना ओरिजिनल कॉस्ट प्राइस का उसने रिकवर कर लिया, 64.8%, है ना, 64.8% रिकवर किया उसने, क्योंकि इतना तो क्या है, इतने ही प्राइस पे उसने बेचा, तो यानी इतना परसेंट रिकवर हो गया, 100 रुपीज का 64.8 में बेचा, उतना उसका रिकवर हो गया। अगर आपको परसेंटेज चेंज जानना है यहाँ पे, है ना, परसेंटेज चेंज जानना है, तो क्या हो जाएगा, 100 - 64.8, ठीक है, डिवाइडेड बाई 100, सो व्हाट इज 100 - 64.8, okay, so this will become 2, this will become 5, this will become 3, so this is what 35.2, okay, this is what 35.2, है ना। तो मतलब कितना वैल्यू उसका, उसको लॉस कितना हुआ, उसको लॉस हुआ 35.2% का, ठीक है ना, उसको लॉस हुआ कितना, 35.2% का। आप इसको यहां से भी निकाल सकते हैं, 28 - 7.2, तो ये क्या है, 35.2, और क्योंकि सब माइनस में है तो उसको लॉस हुआ 35.2% का, है ना। उसने कितना रिकवर किया ओरिजिनल कॉस्ट प्राइस का, 64.8%, तो लॉस कितने का हुआ, 35.2% का। सो दिस इज हाउ यू डू दीज काइंड ऑफ क्वेश्चंस। आई होप नाउ एवरीबडी विल बी क्लियर विद दिस। Okay, now look at this question. What it is saying, see, this is just a warm up. This is, I am not telling you the original questions. Okay, it is just a warm up to understand the method of calculating the percentages. Okay, so now see what this is saying. A trader marks up the price of his goods by 20% to a particularly haggling customer. He ends up giving a discount of 10% on the mark price. What is the percentage profit he makes? Okay, व्हाट इज द परसेंटेज प्रॉफिट ही मेक्स। सो ट्रेडर ने क्या किया, उसने अपने प्राइस, गुड्स का प्राइस है वो 20% इंक्रीज कर दिया। ओके, तो 100 से हम चालू करते हैं, लेट अस अज्यूम कि ट्रेडर ने अपने गुड्स का प्राइस 100 रुपीज रखा है, उसमें उसने 20% इंक्रीज कर दिया, तो प्राइस कितना हो गया, 120, ठीक है। एंड देन some particularly haggling customer comes and he haggles a lot, एंड आफ्टर दैट वो 10% डिस्काउंट लेकर के जाता है, ठीक है ना। 10% ऑफ 120 इज हाउ मच, 12, सो आपने 12 माइनस करना है यहाँ से। ओके, सो 120 में से अगर आप 12 माइनस करेंगे, सो हाउ मच विल बी लेफ्ट, 108 आई गेस। ओके, 108, ठीक है, सो दिस बिकम्स 108। ओके, सो नाउ व्हाट इज द परसेंटेज प्रॉफिट ही मेक्स, है ना। तो 100 रुपीज का कॉस्ट प्राइस था, 108 में बेचा, ठीक है ना, 108 में बेचा, तो परसेंटेज प्रॉफिट इज 8%। हाउ मच, 8%। ओके, सो नाउ दिस इज, और आप देखिए यहाँ से भी कैलकुलेट कर सकते हैं, ये +20 -12 कर दीजिए, सो वॉट एवर द कम्स दैट इज द परसेंटेज प्रॉफिट, सो दैट इज 8%। सो आई होप एवरीबॉडी इज क्लियर विद दिस। व्हाट इज दिस मेथड, दिस इज अ वेरी इजी मेथड, इसमें कुछ ज्यादा करना नहीं है, है ना। जस्ट हम यहाँ पे इमेजिन कर रहे हैं 100, हमारा काम हो जा रहा है। ओके, ओके, नाउ अंडरस्टैंड दिस। Suppose you have a product of two variables, say 10 into 10, and as the first variable is increased to 11 and the second variable is increased to 12, what will be the percentage change in the product? Okay, what will be the percentage change in the product? ठीक है ना, so 10 से 11 हो गया, तो कितना परसेंटेज चेंज हो गया? 10%। और 10 से 12 हो गया तो कितना परसेंटेज चेंज हो गया? 20%। ओके, 20% इंक्रीज, और यहाँ पे 10% इंक्रीज। तो यहाँ पे हम क्या लिख लेते हैं? 100 से चालू करते हैं। तो ये हो गया तो कितना हो गया? 110 हो जाएगा 10% के बाद, +10 का इंक्रीज। और अगर यहाँ से 20% इंक्रीज हो गया तो यानी +22 का इंक्रीज, बिकॉज 110 का 20% क्या है? 100 × 20 डिवाइडेड बाई 100। सो दिस गेट कैंसिल, सो दिस बिकम्स 22। सो यहाँ पे +22 कर दीजिए तो ये कितना हो जाएगा? 132। अब आपसे पूछा है व्हाट विल बी द परसेंटेज चेंज इन द प्रोडक्ट। सो 32/100 यानी कि 32%। So 10 plus 22 is how much? 32%. So I hope everybody is clear with this. Suppose you have a product of two variable. अगर आपको प्रोडक्ट दिया हुआ है एंड इनमें से दो आपका प्रोडक्ट दिया हुआ है, ये बोल रहा है ये इतने परसेंट बढ़ गया, ये इतने परसेंट बढ़ गया, ठीक है ना? सो व्हाट विल बी द परसेंटेज चेंज? तो कुछ नहीं करना है, ये सक्सेसिव मेथड ही लगाना है, ठीक है ना? तो हमने क्या पता है कि ये 10 से 11 बढ़ा यानी 10% बढ़ा, ये 10 से 12 बढ़ा या 20% बढ़ा। अब प्रोडक्ट कितना बढ़ जाएगा? 100 को आप कर दीजिए 10% इंक्रीज तो आपका ये 20%, फिर ये तो ये 32%। अभी देखिए, द पॉइंट इज हियर कि यहाँ पे कैलकुलेशन बहुत ईजी है बट हमेशा नहीं रहेगा। सो 11 × 12 आपको पता है 132। सो 100 से 132 गया तो डायरेक्टली भी पता है 32%। बट दिस मेथड इज स्पेशली हेल्पफुल व्हेन द कैलकुलेशन इज वेरी cumbersome. Okay, when the calculation is very cumbersome. So I hope everybody is clear with this thing. Now let's move forward. Okay, now we have seen this product change. Now uh, see this. जब भी we do data interpretation, so there will be a lot of question of data interpretation that will come in various aptitude examinations. See, in UPSC also we see data interpretation coming. So suppose you have two pie charts. Okay, now it is saying कि scooters जो है वो 23.47% है ईयर वन के सेल्स में, ठीक है ना? एंड टोटल सेल्स है 17 में से इतने करोड़ की। एंड स्कूटर्स जो है वो ईयर टू में सेल हुई है 26.55% टोटल सेल्स में से, और टोटल सेल्स है इतने रुपए की। Okay, so now if you have to calculate the percentage change, okay, the percentage change in the sales from the scooters, okay, the percentage change in the sales from scooter if you have to do, see, so what you will have to do, you will multiply this 23.47 divided by 100 into 17342.34 minus 26.55 into 100 divided by 100 into 19443.56. Okay, so that means क्या करना है? 0.347 okay into 17342.34 minus 26 मतलब 0.2655 into 1944356 डिवाइडेड बाय परसेंटेज चेंज कैलकुलेट करना है। तो इस वाले से डिवाइड करना है आपको 0.2347 इंटू 17342.34, इस वाले से आपको डिवाइड करना है। So how will you do this? Okay, how will you do this? See, the point here is this can be done even by a simpler method. What is the simpler method? That द प्रोडक्ट कॉन्स्टेंसी मेथड आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट, है ना? तो बेसिकली आपको यही तो कैलकुलेट करना है कि इस प्रोडक्ट से इस प्रोडक्ट में कितना चेंज आया, है ना? यही तो कैलकुलेट करना है। बिकॉज देखिए इसमें क्या दिया है आपको, इसमें बोला है कि अगर एक साल में सेल्स हुई तो 23.47% स्कूटर बिकी, तो टोटल सेल्स हुई 17342.34 की, तो उसमें से स्कूटर्स ने कितने रुपए कमाए, तो वो आपको क्या पता चलेगा? इसका 23% आपने निकालना है, ठीक है ना? और फिर इसका 23% निकालना है, आपको इसका 26% निकालना है। तो आप इसको कैलकुलेट कर लीजिए। ओके, सो सी हाउ टू कैलकुलेट हियर, है ना? देखिए ये कैलकुलेशन तो मतलब हाउ कैन वी डू इट, दिस इज सो बिग है ना, एंड दिस काइंड ऑफ क्वेश्चंस विल कम इन योर एग्जामिनेशन, सो हाउ विल यू डू इट? सी डीआई में बहुत काम का है, इफ यू लर्न द परसेंटेजेस। आई विल डू वन थिंग, आई विल डू दिस 0.2655 एज 265 ले लेते हैं, ठीक है ना। ये 91943.56 है, इसको ले लेते हैं लेट अस से 195, ओके। एंड ये 0.234 है, इस ये 7 तक है, तो इसको ले लो 235 है ना, और इसको क्या कर लेते हैं 173 को 174 ले लेते हैं, ठीक है। सिर्फ इतने का भी अगर हम परसेंटेज चेंज निकाल लें तो देन ऑल्सो इट इज हेल्पफुल फॉर अस, ओके, देन ऑल्सो इट इज हेल्पफुल फॉर अस। तो देखिए 265 से 235 गया, ठीक है ना। सो व्हाट इज द परसेंटेज चेंज हियर? ऑब्वियसली दिस इज 30 by 265, okay, 30 by 265 है ना। So this much is the percentage change here, fine. And what is the percentage change in 195 to 174? Okay, 195 to 174. So see, 195 to 174, if you will subtract, how much are you going to get? This will be 1, okay, this will be 2, and this will be 0. So 21 by, सॉरी 174 इट विल बी, है ना, क्योंकि ओरिजिनल क्या है, ये 235 वाला है ओरिजिनल, है ना। ओरिजिनल ये 235 वाला है और ओरिजिनल ये 173 वाला है, ठीक है ना। तो यहाँ पे आप 30 बाई 235 करिए और 21 बाई 174 करिए। तो बेसिकली अगर आपने 100 से चालू किया है, ठीक है ना, 100 से चालू किया है, तो आपने कितना कितना परसेंटेज बढ़ाना है, एक बार 30 बाई 235 और दूसरी बार आपने 21 बाई 174 बढ़ाना है, ठीक है ना, 21 बाई 174 बढ़ाना है, ठीक है। तो अब देखिए ये 30 बाई 235 इज हाउ मच परसेंट, okay, this 30 by 235 is how much percent? So you know 10% is how much? 23.5, ठीक है। 10% is 23.5, तो ये बेसिकली है क्या, 23.5 प्लस 6.5 इज 30, है ना। तो ये तो हमें पता चल गया ये 10.5 है। ना इसका हाफ करेंगे तो आपको क्या मिल जाएगा, 1 1, ओके, एंड it is to 1.5, so 2 7 are 14 and 11.75, ठीक है ना। तो 11.75 क्या है, 5% है, ठीक है। 11.755% है, तो ये 6.5 कितना हो जाएगा, अप्रोक्सीमेटली 6.5 क्या हो जाएगा, 2% है ना। 2% के बराबर, देखिए 11.5 5% है, तो 6.5 2.5% के अराउंड। तो देखिए 6.11.75 ये है, इसका हाफ कितना होगा, समथिंग 5.5, समथिंग 5.6 लेटर से, ठीक है ना। सो 5.6 इज 2.5%, है ना। तो हम क्या कर लेते हैं, इसको 3% मान लेते हैं, ठीक है। तो 6.5 को हम इसका 3% मान लेते हैं, तो हमारा टोटल कितना आया, 13% इंक्रीज, है ना। 235 से 265 13% इंक्रीज, है ना। और ये देखिए 21/174 है, ठीक है, 21/174 है। तो हमको पता है 17.4 इज 10% एंड दिस 21 इज व्हाट, 17.4, ओके, इंटू 3.7 इंटू 3.7, सो व्हाट इज 17 पॉइंट, ये क्या है 10%, and this 3.7 is 17.4 divided by 2 is what, 2 8 the 16, okay, and 2 7 the 14, तो ये 8.7 है, 8.7 is how much, 5%, ओके। इसका हाफ करेंगे 8.7 का, डिवाइडेड बाय 2, तो आपका क्या आ जाएगा 4, ओके, 4 एंड दिस विल 4 2 3s are, है ना। सो 4.3 इज ऑल्सो लेस, है ना। सो 2.5% से भी कुछ कम, तो लेट अस टेक 2%, है ना, 2% ले लेते हैं। तो अप्रोक्सीमेटली आपका कितना चेंज हो रहा है, 10 + 2%, दैट इज 12%। तो एक बार आपका 12% चेंज हो रहा है, एक बार आपका 13% चेंज हो रहा है ना। सो 100 को पहले 13% बढ़ाइए, कितना हो जाएगा 130, एंड 130 को 12% बढ़ाइए, तो कितना हो जाएगा आपका, व्हाट इज 12% of 130, obviously 12 into 13, so that is what, this will become 6 3, and this is 2 1, so this is 156, okay 156। so 156 आएगा, तो कितना बढ़ा आपका 56%, 56%, है ना, 56%। so this is how you get it, है ना, this is how you get it, otherwise ये तो मतलब impossible है कैलकुलेट करने के लिए। okay, so I hope now you understand how to do this. Fine. Let us move forward. Okay, let us move forward. Now see this product constancy application, इसको हम इनवर्स प्रोपोर्शनैलिटी के लिए भी यूज कर सकते हैं। अब देखिए इन वर्ड्स पे मत जाइए कि व्हाट आर दीज जार्गन्स, क्या है प्रोडक्ट कॉन्स्टेंसी और कुछ भी इनवर्स प्रोपोर्शनैलिटी। प्रोडक्ट कॉन्स्टेंसी एक्चुअली है क्या, कि हमने 100 से चालू किया मान लीजिए, फिर हमने उसको 25% बढ़ाया तो 125 हो गया, फिर हमने उसको 100 वापस कर दिया, तो कितना गया 20%, ये 125 से 100 जाएंगे 20%, तो इसको हम प्रोडक्ट कॉन्स्टेंसी बोलते हैं, ठीक है ना। इनवर्स प्रोपोर्शनैलिटी भी बोलते हैं, प्रोडक्ट कॉन्स्टेंसी भी बोलते हैं, तो इसका एप्लीकेशन क्या है, ठीक है। तो अभी देखिए मान लीजिए कि एक सिचुएशन आ गई कि कोई प्राइस है कमोडिटी की, वो 25% से बढ़ जाती है, पर आपको एक्सपेंडिचर सेम रखना है, तो आपको कंजम्पशन कितना कम करना पड़ेगा, ठीक है ना। सो व्हाट आई एम सेइंग इज द प्राइस ऑफ इन कमोडिटी इज 25%, so you have to keep your expenditure same, that is because it has become costly, you will buy less. So how much less you will buy, how much you will decrease your consumption, so that is the thing, okay. So in this case how can we do this, see you will start by 100, okay, that the product, that the price of the product that is increasing, it increases, it is originally 100, and then it is increasing by 25%, so you get how much 125, and then it decreases by how much, वापस to 100, okay back to 100। so what is the need in consumption, okay, how much you have to cut down your consumption, obviously you can tell it from here, why, because see 125 कम हुआ है, so 25 by 125 into 100, that means how much, um, this will become 20%, so you need to cut your consumption by 20%, fine, you need to cut your consumption by 20%, so this is how you can do it, okay, this is how you can do it. Now this was very simple, okay. Now see, look at this, B's salary is 25% more than A's salary, by what percent is A's salary less than B's salary, ठीक है ना। तो अभी देखिए ये अगर आपको कैलकुलेट करना है तो कैसे करेंगे, ये ए से बी जाइए, बी से ए जाइए, तो what it is saying कि B's salary is 25% more than A's salary, so assume A's salary is 100 and B's salary is what, 25% more than B's salary is 25% more than A's salary, so this is 125, so how A's salary is less than B's salary by what percent, A की salary क्या है 100, so this is less by 20%, we already know, so this is also an another application of this type of thing, okay, this is also an another application of this type of thing. Now let's move forward, okay. Okay, let's see another application. What is the another application of this? So, see, it is the effect of change in denominator on the value of ratio. Okay, see, we already have seen the effect of numerator on the value of change of ratio. सो जब भी न्यूमरेटर की वैल्यू बढ़ती है तो इसकी वैल्यू क्या है, जस्ट इंक्रीज हो जाती है ना। जितना न्यूमरेटर इंक्रीज होगा बाय दैट परसेंट ओनली द रेशियोज वैल्यू विल इंक्रीज, एंड जितना न्यूमरेटर डिक्रीज होगा बाय दैट परसेंट ओनली द रेशियोज वैल्यू विल डिक्रीज। ओके, नाउ व्हाट इज इट विद डिनोमिनेटर, है ना, व्हाट इज इट विद डिनोमिनेटर। सो बस इन्वर्सली करना है। अगर 20 से 25 अपना वो हो जाता है क्या, रेशियो की वैल्यू, डिनोमिनेटर की वैल्यू बढ़ जाती है, ठीक है ना, तो उसकी रेशियो की वैल्यू उतने से ही कम हो जाएगी, ठीक है। सो अगर 20 से 25 बढ़ा, ठीक है ना, 20 से 25 बढ़ा, सो व्हाट इज द परसेंटेज चेंज। ओके, 20 से 25 बढ़ा तो परसेंटेज चेंज क्या है, 5/20 इंटू 100, है ना। सो व्हाट इज द परसेंटेज चेंज हियर, this will become 4 times 25% change। okay, 25% it increased the denominator, ठीक है ना, तो उतने से ही आपकी रेशियो की वैल्यू घट जाएगी। सो दिस विल बी 20%। सो इफ द value of numerator increases by 20, sorry, denominator increases by 25%, then your ratios value will get decreased by 20%. Okay, then your ratios value will get decreased by 20%. Fine. So I hope everybody will be clear with this concept. Okay, कि अगर न्यूमरेटर बढ़ता है तो डायरेक्टली हम क्या करते हैं कि उसकी वैल्यू इंक्रीज कर देते हैं, ठीक है ना, उसकी वैल्यू इंक्रीज कर देते हैं। बट अगर आपका लेट्स से डिनोमिनेटर बढ़ता है, ठीक है ना, इफ डिनोमिनेटर चेंजेस, सो क्या है, हम अपना वही प्रोडक्ट कॉन्स्टेंसी रूल लगाएंगे, ठीक है ना, तो 20% आपका ड्रॉप इन वैल्यू हो जाएगा। सो यू कैन चेक दिस ऑल्सो। हाउ यू विल चेक दिस, सी 10/20 is what, 0.5, and what is 10/25, 5 4 times, sorry, 5 2 times, 5 5 times, so that means 0.4. So now what is the difference? 0.1 divided by 0.5 into 100, that means 20% decrease, 20% decrease. Okay, so this is how you do it. अभी दोनों अगर बढ़ जाए, आपका न्यूमरेटर और डिनोमिनेटर दोनों बढ़ घट जाए तो क्या होगा। फॉर एग्जाम्पल आपका 10/20 का रेशियो हो जाता है 15/25। Okay, so see, when 10 increases, when numerator increases to ये 15, 10 से 15 हो गया तो कितना बढ़ गया, 50%। सो रेशियो 50% से बढ़ेगा, ठीक है ना, then this becomes 20 to 25। so we already know 20 to 25 and to 20, यानी कि रेशियो को कितने से घटाना है, 20% से कम करना है, ठीक है ना, 20% से कम करना है। सो अभी हम 100 से चालू करते कि रेशियो हमारा 100 था, 50% बढ़ गया तो कितना हो गया, 150, एंड 20% कम हो गया तो कितना होता है, 150 का 20% -30, -30 तो ये क्या हो जाएगा, 120। तो ओवरऑल इफेक्ट क्या आया कि योर रेशियो इंक्रीज बाय 20%। क्या इफेक्ट आया, रेशियो इंक्रीज बाय 20%। यहाँ से भी आपको मिल सकता है 50 -30 क्या है, 20। ओके, 50 -30 क्या है, 20। ओके, so I hope everybody is clear with this thing. Now let's move a little bit forward. Okay, or let us wrap the class here up, है ना, and we'll do in the next class. We study a lot of concept today, but we have not started solving the questions. All right. So we'll start in the next class. Okay. So percentage say real aptitude problems begin, but number system, please keep revising number system because that is where most problems in CSAT is asked from. Okay.